Hey guys, my name is Meir Miara. Welcome to my channel. If you do like this video, please consider like and subscribe. In today's video, I want to showcase to you guys two devices that were sent to me by my good friends at Carlinkit. One of them is an Apple CarPlay wireless adapter, and the second one is both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless adapter. In today's video, I'm going to focus on an adapter that supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Reason is because I am already using in my car the Motorola MA1 adapter, and it's going to be an easy comparison and an easy test to go and see how the two function side by side along each other, and to see how the Android Auto one performs, if it performs well. These are the two devices side by side. So this is the one that supports only Apple CarPlay. The model on this one, according to the box, it's CP2A U2W+. And the one that supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, it's model CPC200 CP2A. Show you the box with the model. Both of them come with a user manual. It seems like that is in Chinese. Oh, and on the other side it is printed in English. Okay, so that's good. As well as the other device, let's see. Yeah, it's the same. One side is Chinese while the other one is English. So, okay, so there are instructions for us to be able to read. There are two cables with each box. One USB-C to C, and the other one is USB-A to USB-C. In comparison, in the Amazon description link, they look pretty big, but once I open the box and look at them side by side, they're fairly small. It seems that the diameter is thin. They're both identical in size, shape. Both have USB-C on one side and USB-A on the other. Both look exactly the same, minus the color. The Android one looks like a carbon fiber blue color, while the Apple CarPlay is pure black. In comparison to the Motorola MA1, okay, a couple of differences. I see that the Motorola M1A does have a sync button. I do not see a sync button on the Carlinkit adapter. I do see that Motorola have its LED. We'll plug this in and we'll see if there's any lights coming out. I do foresee the lights coming out from here. This looks like an LED. As far as cable comparison, the Motorola have a fixed length cable, while the other adapter, if we open the cable, it seems like it's 1 fit. So if we connect it, okay. I do like the option that we can actually use a USB-C or USB-A, depends on the car, and I will also test with another cable. I'm sure it's going to work, but I do have a very short USB to C cable, so we'll test it out. In this video, again, I'm going to take aside the Apple CarPlay adapter only, and I'm going to test this out with the Android Auto with my Google Pixel 6 Pro, and we'll see how it goes in the car. Before we're going to go in the car, I actually wanted to bring it up on Amazon website to show you guys the price and a little bit about the specs. So, as mentioned in the beginning of this video, there's two versions here. There's the CP2A and the UTW. The UTW seems like it's a different model than the one that I've received, but the one that I did receive was the CP2A. That here it stated that it supports both CarPlay and wireless Android. The price going on is $109.99. Seems like there's a $20 coupon. I will link in the description the direct link to this device. They do represent it and say no lag, reliable wireless, Carlink 4.0 dual band Wi-Fi support and Bluetooth with a dual core running at cheap low power, 2 millisecond low latency and anti-interference, and so on and so on and so on. I am very curious to compare it to the Motorola and see how they perform against each other. I will now go to the car, connect it, and we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so I'm in my car. Before I connect anything, I wanted to show to you guys where I had it connect the Motorola M1A. So I had it sitting in my hidden compartment in my car. There's a USB connector over there, and the Motorola was just sitting like that on the shelf, and when you close, you basically cannot see it. So in this use case, let's see, if I take the Motorola out, it will sit in the same location. I'm going to put it right here, connect the cable, then I'm going to connect it to my phone and we'll see how it works. I'm going to pause the video to do the connection. Based on the instruction manual, it is just merely a Bluetooth connection, regular Bluetooth connection. So I'm going to pause the video, do the Bluetooth connection, and we'll test it out. Hey guys, so I was under the false assumption that it's just a regular Bluetooth connection. I went to the phone Bluetooth and obviously I could not see it, but then I read the instructions and it outlines right here that you gotta go to the car screen. So I pull up the screen and I actually do see it here, and it's Chevrolet 2E1D. So you have to connect the adapter to the USB and then turn on Wi-Fi and turn on Bluetooth as well, and then you set up the connection via the phone Bluetooth. And then you can see this on the screen. It's welcome to Android Auto. I press continue, and that's it. Android Auto is already configured and it does recognize. Couple of things that I do see that the resolution is a little bit smaller than the Motorola M1A adapter, but nonetheless Android Auto wireless works, seems like without an issue. If I go to the home screen, it is interesting though. It does recognize it as Apple CarPlay, but if I click, it actually Android Auto. So it seems that the adapter itself just recognizes the Bluetooth connection and does not differentiate between Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but it does work nonetheless. Resolution is a little smaller than the Motorola. However, everything functioned correctly. I'm going to try to see if I can how do I get to settings. So if I click on settings on the Android Auto, obviously it will take me to the settings of Android Auto. And if I'm looking at my phone, I see that it's recognizing it as Autobox. It does work. There is no problem with that. All the settings seems to be pretty much in comparison one by one to the Motorola. If you go to the Bluetooth settings, it does recognize it for phone call and contact sharing. On the device itself, on the screen itself, again, if I go to the home screen, it does recognize it as Apple CarPlay, even though it's Android Auto. And that's possibly a bug. I'm going to try and upgrade the firmware. If I look at the instructions, it does give you the option to go and upgrade the firmware. I'm going to try to do that. There is a procedure to do that. You go via the browser to the local IP of the device, and then you can try to update. So I'm going to try to do that, see what's the current version, then upgrade, and see if that actually resolves this bug that it's a wireless Android Auto but recognizes Apple CarPlay. I'm going to pause the video, do that, and then come back. Okay guys, so I did follow the instructions and I attempted to go to the website in order to upgrade the firmware. However, I'm unable to reach that website. I did check multiple things. First of all, I checked what's the Wi-Fi that the phone is connected to, and it is connected to the adapter itself. It got a 192.168.50.100, so I know it's on the same subnet. And I did try to go to 192.168.52, and as you can see on the screen, it is unreachable. I tried multiple things, disable Bluetooth, enable Bluetooth. I still was unable to connect. I checked a couple more things on my car display. In the settings itself, I disabled Apple CarPlay, and at that point it could not connect at all. When I did connect, it asked me to activate Apple CarPlay even though I am connected with an Android phone. So it seems that basically it is recognized as Apple CarPlay. That being said, it's regardless if it's an Android connected or Apple CarPlay, it just detects a mirroring video device connected to the USB. When I click Apple CarPlay, it actually brings Android Auto, and as mentioned, I'm unable to get to 192.168.52 in order to upgrade the firmware. So there's no VPN running on my phone, nothing other than Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are connected, and I'm still unable to reach that website in order to upgrade the firmware. So I'm gonna chalk it up as a bug. But that being said, Android Auto does work with no issues at all. So I've connected the Motorola back into the car, and you can clearly see that the resolution is a little bit bigger. The bottom portion is a little wider than in comparison to the other one, to the Carlinkit adapter. But that being said, from functionality standpoint, both function the same. Feedback to the touch is responsive. Everything functioned correctly. The one thing that I would mention, I could not get into checking the firmware. The instruction says to go to 192.168.52. I verified I'm on the same subnet, but I could not get to the settings. So that's something that I might need to check with the manufacturer. In addition, when I connect to the Motorola, it does recognize as Android Auto, versus in the Carlinkit that it recognizes as Apple CarPlay. But that being said, it does work, it does function. The Motorola right now is very hard to get your hands on. It goes out of stock almost instantly. The Carlinkit is in stock. It seems to be it's a little bit more expensive than the Motorola, but that being said, there is a discount code currently, the company running a promotion, so it is almost comparable to the Motorola cost-wise. But I'll be honest, the bug that it shows Apple CarPlay versus Android Auto does bother me, but that's because this is just me with my personal preference. From an operational standpoint, the both function very well in comparison to one another. So there you have it. You'll be the judge. Thank you very much. If you liked it, please consider to like and subscribe. Have a good one.